Hey there, ladies and gents, and welcome to another episode of Rendered Out, where our team retrieves and reports on the latest news in independent film. It's where the lights, camera, and action come together to be rendered out. So let's dive into this week's dish of delectable film stories. The South by Southwest Film Festival is now publicizing its 2009 award winners. Among the top lineup was Made in China, a comedy about a Texan boy who heads to Shanghai to capitalize on his novelty invention idea. This flick is sure to be an inspiration to big dreaming entrepreneurs everywhere. After watching this comedy, you'll have a newfound courage to forget about all those people who said your automatic dog washing machine wouldn't make it in the 4th grade invention convention. There is hope. Another award winner was 45365, directed by Bill Ross. The film takes an inquiring look at everyday life in Middle America and explores the congruities of daily life in an American town, Sydney, Ohio. Sounds thrilling, doesn't it? Perhaps filmmakers will be even more daring at next year's festival and shoot a corn harvest in Iowa. Yeah, you're probably thinking right. The world just isn't ready for such excitement. The film world can be inevitably cruel sometimes, taking the dreams of hopeful films, lighting them on fire, and laughing as they watch them crash and burn. This was the unfortunate fate for the film The Room, whom Tommy Wiseau wrote, directed, starred, and executive produced. Wiseau's film, made on a $6 million budget, that also included marketing costs, was shot simultaneously on both 35mm and HD, which the director explained he was confused about. The film opened in Los Angeles to non-existent business and disastrous reviews. Sorry, Tommy, looks like your one-man operation turned out to be more of a circus show than a legit film. Hold on to your horses, John Wayne fans. Get it? Horses? John Wayne? Anyway, you're in for a big surprise as up-and-coming filmmaker Joel and Ethan Coen, better known as the Coen brothers, are remaking the classic, Oscar-winning True Grit. This was the only Oscar John Wayne ever won. You may remember the Coen brothers from films like Oh Brother, We're Out There and No Country for Old Men. The film will be a little different from the original, as it takes on the perspective of the little girl this time, not the rough gunman, which is closer to the way it was written in the book. Bet you didn't know there was a book first, did you? Well, so far there is no mention of any original cast members returning, but keep your fingers crossed and we'll keep you posted. If you are a resident of Iowa, I bet you didn't know how scary it really is around here. But according to filmmakers, there's more to be scared of than cornfields and bad weather. Iowa is host to another scary independent film. This one is called The Offering and is being directed by Eric Fries. In the film, a serial killer comes to a town and forces the sheriff to select which people are to be killed. Sounds scary? Of course it does. The film takes place in a variety of Iowa cities, including Iowa City, Des Moines, and Washington. What's even scarier than the plot of the film is that it takes place in the dead of winter, which means an entire cast and crew filming in sub-zero temps. This film does mean good news for Iowa, though. Since almost all of the cast and resources are native Iowans, almost all of the revenue is staying right here in Iowa. Fries hopes the film will be done in time for the 2010 Cedar Rapids Film Festival, so be sure to look for it. Other Iowa news? Well, Iowa's most famous film, Field of Dreams, is making a comeback with a documentary called Field of Dreams Ghost Players. The film is about the actual ghost players of the original Field of Dreams and what their lives have been like since the movie was released, home video and all. If you can't wait until the film release to check it out, go to ghostplayers.us. Otherwise, look for the film to come out in just a few more months. All right, everybody, the news is in, it's over, and that's a wrap. Rendered Out, feeding your craving for today's hottest news in independent film. We'll catch you next time, Cedar Valley.